Hello, everybody. My name is Roderick. My upline that proudly sponsored by Rodney Wilson. I was then sponsored by the awesome Sihle Wilson. I was directly sponsored by Kenneth Drayden and Andrea Gonzalez. And it was directly sponsored by Captain Nadia Prasad, and Upline Diamonds, Sanjeev and Shauna Sihle. Alright, we are here, definitely having another great PASE meeting today. And a lot of people say, new folks maybe on the line, what is PASE? PASE basically stands for Product and System Education. And it's basically giving us knowledge on how, on the products and also how the system works. All right, so I'm gonna get straight into it, starting with the products. I'm going to bring on Rodney Wilson to go into depth about the products. Action, man, let's go.
Action!
All right. Good. All, Rodney Wilson here. Blessed and honored to be presenting on product opening PASE today. My uplines in the business goes up from Sihle up to Kenneth and Andrea, up to Captain Nadia Prasad, and of course our diamonds, Sanjeev and Shauna Sihle. So like I said, I have the privilege of presenting on product today. And I'm just gonna run through one of our dearly beloved lines, which is the Nutrilite line. I think everybody loves Nutrilite. Everybody that I run across, I've always get great reviews about Nutrilite. So let's get into actually what Nutrilite is. So the thing about the world today is everybody really want to either look good or feel good, right? So I'm going to go into the feeling good portion of things because that's what Nutrilite really does for you. So the nutrients will really make you like,
Yeah! Joke.
Let's get into the presentation. All right. And I'm going to let Sihle project me. All right. So while you're getting the presentation set up,
I'm gonna share my screen a little bit so you guys let us know if you can or can't see us, kind of thing. Right? Share the screen. Alright. Share everything. No, share everything. Alright.
There we go.
Alright, let us know if you guys can see it.
We can see it.
Yes.
Awesome.
Everybody's good?
Excellent.
Okay, good. So this awesome presentation was initiated by Roderick, and then I just put a little speckle magic touch on it.
Right. Could you guys still see it? I just changed something. You guys can still see it?
Yes.
Excellent.
All right. So here's our beloved brand Nutrilite. I'll go into the second slide to talk a little bit more about Nutrilite. So what is Nutrilite? It's pretty much the world's #1 selling dietary vitamins and dietary supplements, right? And when I say world's #1, they have so many accolades. If you look at the slide to the bottom on the that same one on the left side, so it's the #1 selling omega supplement brand. It employs over 100 scientists. You know how many jobs that's creating alone, right? So it's the #1 selling protein, #1 selling children's vitamin. So they have all of these medals, right? So that could tell you nothing compared to Nutrilite. They have nearly 6,000 acres of natural organic farms, right? And the thing about these farms is they actually watch the seed from germination all the way up to the growing of the plant, right? So it's really a good thing. I don't have all the specifics on it, so I prefer to go into a video to give you all just a little bit more about Nutrilite and why Nutrilite. Because the thing about it is, while we get a video going, is Nadia gave us an awesome rendition of a health assessment, and with health assessments, with that health assessment, we realized that we actually have a lot of holes in our diet. So a brand like Nutrilite can help you fill in those holes. So here's a little bit about Nutrilite.
All right, let us know if you guys can see the video, okay?
All right.
Why Nutrilite? Did you know fruits and vegetables contain powerful nutrients called phyto, Greek word for plant, nutrients? Nutrients are life-enabling substances. In fact, each vibrant color is related to a range of health benefits. Nutrilite pioneered phytonutrient supplements in 1934. That's 80 years of leading science and research. Nutrilite supplements contain the best and most powerful quantities of phytonutrients. Nutrilite's exclusive seed-to-supplement process ensures peak concentrations of phytonutrients, resulting in safe, high-quality, trusted products. This helps bridge the nutritional gap. Nutrilite helps people live healthier lives. That's why Nutrilite is the world's #1 selling brand of vitamins and dietary supplements.
So good stuff.
Yes.
So just like I was saying, the Nutrilite brand literally takes from seed to supplement, right? And here's the thing, they also mentioned that each color within your diet, I would say, should represent something, right? So if you look at the left side, 70% of Americans don't eat enough red, right? So of course, Nutrilite is red as well. 75%, 76% don't eat enough purple, 69 not enough green. Not sure what that one is. Don't know. It's 83% not enough white and 80% not enough orange, right? And all of these things are essential parts of our diet. So if we go to the next slide, it'll actually let you know what color supports what part of your body, pretty much, right? So of course your whites are for your bones, to have you bones, strong bones. Your oranges, like your carrots, I heard carrots are very, very good for the eyes, anti-carotene. So your oranges are good for your eyes. Of course, your reds, your tomatoes, and all that good stuff is good for your heart. All the way down to the purple, which is good for your brain. And to increase your DNA and give you healthy DNA, you need your brain, right? And a little bit more about it too, if you look over to the right, the red helps you maintain, also helps you maintain healthy joints and mobility. The purple, like, they act as the free radicals, so they protect you as well. So your oranges promotes healthy calcium. Your white also promote, your whites and your greens promotes collagen formation. And that's a very, very important thing too. So definitely when you get a chance, look that up. So next slide. So here's the thing about Nutrilite. We have quality and quantity, right? So it's a wide variety of products. If I were to stay here and go through all the products, it'll take me a day, right? So I'll have to narrow it down, which is really hard, right? So there's a few products here. If we go on to the next slide. The thing about Nutrilite is they actually had to break down the supplements into different sections, right? So the first main section is the foundation, and I'll go into that. Then you have targeted for specific types of pains you might be having or challenges you might be having. And then also we have the convenience packs, right? So we'll go into a little bit more of them. But first, yeah, these are the foundationals. These are the categories, sorry, starting with the foundational. So you have your multivitamins, your omegas, plant protein, concentrated fruits and vegetables. All very, very important, right? And if you go into the targeted, if you look into say, hey, I have eye challenges or I have bone challenges, then there's something for that too. If you have high sugar, low energy, something for that. Immunity, always something for that. And then there's also convenience. So convenience is a very, very big thing these days because a lot of times people don't take vitamins because they don't have the convenience to take it per se, right? So if you could pretty much take it on the go with you, and it's not like a big bulky, you're carrying around a big bottle, right? If you could just carry a little pack and just slip it in your bag somewhere, it'll be very more convenient and appealing for customers as well as yourself to take. Like for instance, I started with the men's pack, and the thing about it is that because it was so handy, I was not a vitamin taker, let me be honest. I never liked vitamins at all before the business, but through jumping on the men's pack, I was able to take it to work with me every day and just take it at lunch, right? So after 30 days, keep doing it, 60 days, kept doing it, and it became a habit. So now I have to take vitamins, and one one of my choices is double X, which I'm going to get into soon. So, which is actually the first one right here, multivitamin double X. I'm going to go into specifics of double X, but other foundational are, like I said, omega. Omegas are very, very important. Like fresh ocean fish is important to our diet, right? And we're probably not going to buy and eat the recommended amount that we need, right? So the omegas is a good way to supplement that. Most people don't get enough protein either. So there's an all-plant protein. It's pretty much tasteless. You can just mix it with anything and just fill your protein. Fill your protein. I guess
requirement.
Yes, your requirements for the iron. And then for the targeted, like I was saying, you have anywhere from your brain straight down to immunity, digestive. I know we just recently released the vitamin B pill, which looks very, very attractive. And I showed it to a guy, and he was like, "Man, I'm always low on energy." And he's like, "Man, I need something for B12." So definitely gonna recommend that to him. Things like targeted, other targeted things like vision. Like for instance, my dad, he doesn't have the best eyesight right now. So I'm like, hey, I got the best products in the world. Why not buy this product? So he's currently on the Vision Health, which is pictured at the top there, and it's a very, very great product. I can't go into all of them I want to, but yes, digestive. A lot of people don't think about that digestive system too, but that's also very, very important. So you can go to the next slide. Now for the convenience, we have the big dog, which is the perfect pack.
Yes.
You know, the perfect pack in our business is pretty much allows you to have the optimal or the most optimal health in the world, I would say. So the perfect pack actually consists of, you get the double X in there, along with your omegas and your concentrated plants and vegetables, right? So if you want to go optimal, I would say perfect pack, definitely the way to go. And then, you know, a lot of times people don't like to drink water. I personally don't love water, like at all, right?
Me too, yeah.
So Nutrilite is smart. They came up with the twist tubes on the go. The thing about the twist tubes are, you have a few different targeted, even within the twist tubes, they have targeted twist tubes, right? You can believe that. So it goes from, if you're lacking your vitamins, your daily vitamin A and C, and you have the fruits and vegetables to go, which comes in 2 flavors. It comes in the mango as well as the twisted berry, which are both very, very awesome, right? Especially the mango. Oh man, love mango.
Love the mango, yes.
Love
That berry stuff.
The
berry is good too.
Well. Both of them is good. But I'm biased. We love mango.
Yes.
The other thing here, not pictured, is actually the joint one, which is we're actually getting a whole family on the joint twist tube. You can believe that right now.
Yeah, you want to show them the picture, right?
Oh yeah, is the video on?
I don't know. Can you guys see Rodney as well?
No.
No?
No. Okay.
Okay.
I'll show that.
All right, no problem.
I'll show the products afterwards. But I have them here with me. So, but the joint is another great a great twist tube. But the immunity health, man, that's the twist tubes of all twist tubes right there for me. Because it gives us 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, and you know, for me personally, what it does is, you know, I have a low immune system, asthmatic, all of that stuff going on, right? But it doesn't matter because I have Nutrilite, and Nutrilite, you know, Nutrilite at my back all the way.
Absolutely.
Right? Now we have the packs. Earlier I mentioned the men's pack. That's what I started on, which is a really, really good pack, right? You know, it's just a few bucks. I mean, just less than $2 a day, just less, maybe even less than $1 a day. Like you could jump on the men's pack. It's easy. Same with the women's pack, right?
Yeah.
Slight differences in between there. The women has their hair, skin, and nails in there, and the guys we have we get our multi-carotene in there, but they both consist of the multivitamin. I mean, the daily multivitamin, which is a very, very important part of your diet. All right. So, just 1 second. Okay.
My mom just recently got on the
Mom, your mom got on the women's spot?
Yeah.
And my sisters. Oh.
See, so we have a few testimonials here that we'll share at the end too. All right, so next slide. All right, so let's get into some of my personal favorites that I use on a daily basis, right? Going into depth with the double X.
Double X, baby.
Double X, right? Nutrilite actually just revamped the double X, right? It has this Phyto Protect, right, that they're introducing, right? And you could also see the spectrums, the phytonutrient spectrum that I talked about earlier is contained in the double X, right? So you cover just about all of those spectrums, double X, which is a beautiful thing. So I take this on a daily basis. A little bit about it, it contains 22 plants and minerals and 20 plant concentrates. We know we're not going to eat all of that plants in a day.
Nah.
We all know you're not going to eat all of that plant. I don't care how vegan you are. It's tough. All of that minerals and plants and things, right? I would aspire to do it, but I don't think it's going to work out too well, right? So the thing about the double X, it supports so many different parts of your body. Like we were saying earlier, healthy heart, your eyes, your brain, your skin, and your bones, even your immune system, right? So I highly, highly recommend looking into double X. The thing about the double X for me now is the profit is amazing because when you start taking it, people start asking you questions, right? And it's so handy. The new case for the double X is even more handier than the one before, right? So it's nice and compact. You can slide it in a briefcase or wherever have you. And it looks like the retail price is $89.90, and the ideal cost is $67.40. Now, if you think about that difference between that retail and ideal cost, you're gonna love yourself.
You love yourself.
You know, you just sell one of these double X within a month. You have your PV, which is 25.76, and you do yours, you're already at 50 PV, above 50 PV.
Wow.
You see? So, you know, the thing is, you use it first. That's the main thing. You gotta use it.
Right.
You gotta use it first before you promote it to somebody else. Because the crazy thing is, when I was using the men's pack, I was promoting men's pack. Now that I'm using double X, I'm promoting double X like crazy. When I do perfect pack, then I promote perfect pack. So it's all in which you're using that gets people convicted about it. And I got people in the Bahamas hitting me up for this right now. You know, and they'll pay anything. And keep in mind, these people, they don't got a lot of money, right? But they know the seriousness of health. You know, so take your health very, very seriously. And I think the BV on that is about 80.80.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. So that's a lot of BV return too.
Right.
Because the thing about Nutrilite is you get high BV returns on all of the Nutrilite products. And a lot of them built for Florida and tax-free, which I love myself.
Absolutely.
Love myself with that, right? All right, so going into the next product is, I was telling you about the Nutrilite Twist Tube, which is antioxidant support for your immune system, right? So I highly recommend seeing the demo of this as well, right? I don't know if I probably won't have enough time to do it today, but just think about even this alone, right? The PV on it is 4.5 PV, 14.21 PV, right? So your customers get it at what, 25.55? All right, and the IBUs, we get it at 16.60 looks like. So that's a good difference of at least $9 right there, you know, and of course it's NF certified, all of that good stuff. So it comes with 30 tubes, so you can literally sell a tube for $1 and profit pretty much doubled, right? And then you can really love yourself. So we actually plan to do that. We have a few events that's coming up, and we're going to be here. Even if you sell it with a bottle of water for $2, hey, you make a lot of money. So just make money. We got the best products, right? And it's strawberry kiwi flavor. Tastes amazing, right? Tastes amazing. So all right. So the next one I'm going to go into right quick is the memory builder, right? Big product. Students, they love their stuff with this one as
Yes.
well,
Yes.
right? The thing about it is it helps you retain or improve your memory and your focus, right? And I think the secret to the magic, the secret is the substantiating it, because everything has what's the other one?
Ginkgo.
Ginkgo, yes.
Yes.
Most memory builders have that one,
Right.
right? But Nutrilite had to switch it up, be a little different, so they added this other plant-based
Yes.
called substantiating it, right? And it says that even on the bottle it says substantiate improves memory, focus, and recall, right? So the thing about it is it supports the blood flow to the brain. So this is actually how you're retaining the information, because more blood flowing, the better your brain works, pretty much, right? I actually forgot to go to the double X video, but I'll go back to that after I talk about this retail.
Yes. Yes.
So the retail benefits of this one, y'all ready for this? I think the retail looks there like 71.30,
Yes.
right? And the IBO cost there is 46.33. So I got, yes, so you can love yourself a profit right there, as well as the PB, because you get 17.67 right there off the bat, right? So I got a few students in the pipeline ready to get this off me right now, right? So that's the thing. It's really, really helpful. I'm using it in grad school because I'm taking this particular professor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sihle knows what I'm talking about. So you gotta know, you gotta eat the book. And if you get one word wrong from the book, the answer is wrong. So I'm working on that right now, taking my memory builder on a daily basis. So before I get out of y'all here, I want to show y'all a few things. I want to do the double X video before I wrap up. All right.
Vitamins and minerals are micronutrients essential to our health. And the best source for these micronutrients is plant foods. Plant foods provide a very special category of nutrients called phytonutrients. But there's a shortfall in most people's diets. There's a gap between what we should eat and what we actually eat. In fact, 8 out of 10 people don't eat the recommended 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. Nutrilite has formulated Double X, a plant-based multivitamin, multi-mineral phytonutrient supplement specifically to fill this gap uniquely around the world. If you could pick one product that would be part of a healthy diet and make a difference in your health, Double X would be that product. Just 2 doses a day provides you 12 essential vitamins, 10 essential minerals, and 20 plant concentrates to support your healthy heart, brain, eyes, skin, bones, and immune system from every color of the phytonutrient spectrum. And because many of the plant concentrates in our Double X supplement include plants grown and harvested on our own certified organic farms, you can be confident every Double X supplement brings the best of nature and the best of science together to support your active, healthy lifestyle. Nutrilite, the world's #1 selling brand of vitamins and dietary supplements.
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah, you notice the focus of Nutrilite is filling in those nutritional gaps and also filling in that phytonutrient spectrum of colors that you need on a daily basis, right? So the thing about it is a lot of people actually don't know what they're missing in their diet. So what Nutrilite actually did was they made this recommender, right? That is free to go on. You can go on Nutrilite.com. At the top to the right, you can see highlighted in red, you'll see recommender over there. Once you click on that, you click your country, and you do it for the US, because US and Canada products might be a bit different markets. So click US, and then it's gonna take you or your customer through a series of steps, or a series of questions, I want to say. And based on those questions, based on their lifestyle, it's gonna pop out the vitamins that they should be taking. And for me, I did it personally, and for me, it came out as Double X, omegas, and the plant concentrate. So that's pretty much the perfect pack. So I should be on the perfect pack based on my lifestyle. So I highly recommend that you go to this. I recommend the recommender. I highly recommend that you go and do this for yourself personally. Check it out. See what you need. Because they also recommend not only the foundation, but they recommend some target and stuff too. So maybe if you're on the computer a lot or something like that, they'll recommend some vision help or something. Or if you feel yourself not having enough energy, I know that was one of the questions. they'll probably promote the what's the Siberian energy now?
Yes, yes. Energy.
Yes.
Yes. Something
So
like
energy. So I'll show it afterwards. So other than the recommender, I'll show a few of the products right now. But for my last slide, I just want y'all to keep calm, keep calm, and take your Nutrilite. Yes. Just take your Nutrilite.
Awesome stuff there, Rodney. Awesome stuff.
Video just to show a few of the products.
So let me know if you guys can see Rodney soon, you know? Just working on getting to see Rodney here.
We can see.
Oh, you can see him? Oh, okay, good stuff.
Okay, good. All right, good stuff. So this is the brand new Double X right here. All right, new packaging. If you look at, I don't know if I can get y'all to see the size of these vitamins, but they're nice, very, very nice and compact right now. So good stuff. They actually have all of the information right here as before. It's a new case, you can love yourself. Even under here, they have the phytonutrient spectrum. It lets you know that it's the best of nature and science right here. Hopefully the light permits it, but it's fine. And it also talks about Double X is now powered by PhytoProtect, which is a unique blend of botanical extract from rosemary, turmeric, and Faber Dianto.
Wow.
You know, so I have to look into those stuff.
Yes, man.
But I know I'm taking them, and they sound good. So I'm pretty sure my body is good. I feel good. That's the main thing. Absolutely right. Another one I was telling you about is the memory builder. So memory builder for life. For life. You definitely need that in your life. Yes. Right? Yes. And then these twist tubes, man. So if you got joint problems, joint health is right here, ready to go. 30 tubes in this one. Probably the same price as this one as I mentioned, which is the Infinity twist tube. So really great products. I know I mentioned the energy. See, they got the all the Siberian. It's called energy. I think it's called over there. Is it? Yes, that guy, natural energy. That's it's a lot of products. So I talked about if you know what energy, they got natural energy right here. Yeah. And it's caffeine free. Caffeine free. Wow. Yes. And of course, it's all plant. Yes.
So what makes that different from the extended release vitamin B?
Right. So this is actually a root called Siberian. It's actually a root that's in here. It's not necessarily pure B12. Right. Yes. The other one is just B12 that you're getting from. And of course, Campton, they could probably expand on that too. Right. But that's what I little bit read up on it. Yes. That's good stuff. So the question was, what's the difference between this natural energy and just the vitamin B pill? And Sihle answered it beautifully. This is actually from the roots. Yeah, the Siberian plant. Yeah, the root plant. Yeah. The Siberian root plant. Yeah. So really product. Yeah, and this one is caffeine free for those sensitive to caffeine. True. Right. And then the vision health I was talking about here, also really great product. It's lighting that we live. Yeah, but we don't just like take the light. But they don't go to sleep. But other than that, I just wanted somebody talked about getting somebody on some products recently. Yeah, I think Tian was talking about his mom. Yeah, your mom gonna talk about it, or I don't know if Rodney said you ready for it. No, yeah, we're ready. I'm pretty much done. I just want any testimonials, Nutrilite testimonials, favorite product that you use, and we wrap up.
Well, she didn't. Okay, so hey everybody, Trey. Well, she didn't send me the review yet on how it made her feel, but basically she said she's taking it, and because basically my mom, she worked 2 jobs, and one of them is sometimes overnight. So I basically gave it to her because I know one, sometimes she doesn't eat like as a regular schedule. So sometimes she doesn't eat like say 3 meals a day. Sometimes she may miss a meal, or sometimes she waits till 5 o'clock in the evening to eat breakfast. So sometimes, so that's why I recommended the women's pack to her. And I recommended a few stuff to her, but she said she's gonna start off slow. So right now I'm just recommending the women's pack. And basically, what I wanted that to do was help with her diet and also help with, I know in the women's pack there's hair, skin, and nails. That's one of the things she wanted to improve on her body. So yeah. That's it.
Excellent. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Awesome.
Any other product testimonials right quick?
Oh, yes, we have Mr. Gadio! Yes. I big guy yo. Yes, right coming at you.
Hey everybody, I'm you guys. So testimonies. First, when I started doing my, when I first started with the PV stuff, I was the main focus was my dad. So, because my dad he have arthritis now, so he have very bad problems with his knees and his joints. So after being around the business stuff, I learned about joint health. There's pills and joint tubes. So what I did is I got him that and joint health and joint tubes, and I was like, since he's on that too, he might as well get on some type of multivitamin. So he was at first on double X. And he loved double X, but double X was a little pricey. But then so he went down to men's pack. So with the men's pack actually worked out good for him because he have bad night vision. So he has multi-keratin in it, and he got his daily vitamins, and he had his omega 3s and his bone health. Bone health, bone health, right?
Yeah.
And then so all that was working out perfectly, and then so he been taking that every time I do PV. Some of it. You see, so he been taking that ever since I've been doing PV. So now, before he used to take all these pills from the doctors, he was like a cherry mouth, this big full of pills and this stuff. And then now, when I go to Zoom, all you see, Trey's still full. I'm just like, why you not taking your pills though? He was like, God, those pills don't work. He's been taking that for the longest, and it didn't help him at all.
Wow.
Because those pills is add some stuff, it's basically tied, a lot of fillers in it. So when he started taking the joint twist tubes and all the vitamins in the business, he was actually now it's easy for him to move, and he walk good, and he stand longer, and when he sit down, basically when you see him, you don't see no pain, right? And before he used to try to hide it, see it like in his eyes. And I made him feel good. So I was like, dang, since all this work for him, I gotta take my vitamins too. So I'm on men's pack too, and then since I was on men's pack, and then I heard this one Sihle one time when she was doing her test about memory building, and I was like, okay, memory building is good. And there was a guy who I was showing the plan to, which was a long time in the business, and then he came out and he looked at like, oh John, this is memory builder. What's in it? And he was just so into memory builder. And then he was, what's in it? He said, is ginkgo in it? I was like, yeah, ginkgo's in it. And then Sihle was explaining because I didn't know nothing about it. And then he was like, man, I'm gonna buy this for you. I was like, you gonna buy this for me? and then so he's like, okay. So then so he did buy it. And I was like, since he's taking the volume up, I need to take it too, see what that do. And then ever since I took it that one time, I've been taking memory builder all the time. I just bought actually a new memory builder thing. And another one too is rhodiola. I love rhodiola. I use memory builder and rhodiola together.
It's white.
So that's how I put all nighters and all like this stuff, because for me, the better my grades are, the more scholarships I get, and then I don't have to work, and I don't want to work. I don't want to change my time, right? So so men's pack and all that. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, my mom's woman's pack. That my little sisters are women's pack as well too.
Awesome.
And Ali's now.
Awesome.
I think my time is done. But anybody online, quick testimonial? Just quick before I bring up Roderick. If not, I could bring him up.
I've been I'm Jason. I've been taking the men's pack, and it helps me. I think there's like a night vision in that pack.
Yeah, you're right.
I noticed at night it's for some reason it's a lot lighter out. Like it's not as dark as it used to be. Like I can see better at night.
That's good.
Excellent. Good job.
All right. Okay. Anybody else quick? I don't see no unmuted mics.
No.
I'll take it back to Roderick McKenzie.
Excellent.
Yeah, man, great stuff like Rodney, man. Awesome presentation.
Absolutely.
Talking about all of utilizing your pills, gap and all the phytonutrients. Yes, they have a whole lot of knowledge for you. It's great. I love it. After the product side of things, we're now going to move towards the system. all right, which is streaming. You know, the system is filled with two different sides, book and streaming. So we're going to cover streaming, and the guy that's going to take that on is Ali Gadio from Jacksonville.
Ali Gadio!
Right?
Ali, can you hear us? Ali? Ali? Skip. We'll come back to Ali. We'll probably go to Trey.
Yes, a few technical difficulties. We'll come right back to him. Let's go to Atlanta for Trey. Deal with the book side of things. Are you on?
Ali, are you there? You back, Ali? Oh, go ahead to Trey. Yeah, go ahead, Trey.
Let's go on to Trey.
Trey? Atlanta.
Sihle,
hey.
Just go ahead and do system.
Okay. All right, good stuff.
All right. We'll go ahead and do the big system. All right, Sihle Wilson.
All right. Pleasant. Good afternoon to everybody. Hi, my name is Sihle Wilson, proudly sponsored by Kenneth Drayton and Andre Gonzalez, right out of the Hampton, Georgia area, who's then sponsored in the business by our awesome sapphires, going emerald and diamond in big ways. Kamta and Nadia Prasad, up to our diamond Sanjeev and Shona Sahai, then up to our double diamond Shivraman and Kumar, and a part of the the Gala Galaxy, right? A few big diamonds I missed there, but through you short on time, okay? Right, so I am absolutely, hello?
Oh, I'm back on.
Yeah, so I'm absolutely honored and privileged today to be talking about the system, right? Roderick was doing a really good job to kind of help do the breakdown of what the heck PASE is. And, just as he said, the system part of things is very important. Rodney did a fantastic job earlier talking about the product side of things. And now the rest of the seminar this evening or the session this afternoon is to kind of talk about rubber hits the road. How do I actually go out and make money in this thing? All right. So the good news is, part of getting it done is exposing this business opportunity, this program, to as many people as possible, right? And the way we do it, we have a shortened, hyphenated, nice, cute way that we call it. It's called Showing the Plan, or STP, right? Showing the Plan. STP can also stand for Showing the Product, right? So Rodney did a great job showing the product. And real quick on what the 4 things that we do, over and over in this business, the 4 basics so we can see. All right, we create lists, right? And then we contact and invite off of that list, right? And then we show people the plan, or we show people the product based on their needs. And then we get them started correctly, or follow up and get them started. Follow up and get them started correctly. Okay, so this is what we do over and over again, This is the grunt work. This is the actual, if you're in construction, this is you brick, mixing brick and mortar and thing. Literally, this is the grunt work. Okay? There's nobody in your upline that can do this for you per se for the rest of your business. So the growth of your business, the exponential growth in your business is dependent on our ability to take personal responsibility for our own teams and do all of this eventually by ourselves. So we become independent business owners, but interdependent on our team and what have you with respect to us helping each other and win together as a unit. Right? So I talked about showing the plan or showing the product. I'm going to talk more about showing the plan this time, which is to expose the idea to everybody. Now, why the heck do we need to do this thing? Right? I've gone into this business. I kind of like the products myself. I kind of like buying it, like to use it. Why do I need to tell anybody else about that? Now, the crazy thing about it, that's slightly, if you thought about it in some detail, that's actually slightly, selfish, right? Somebody looked at you and felt that you were great enough to do great things, And therefore, if you're saying that no, this is only for me, then that's probably not the best way for us to kind of live our lives. Somebody felt it good enough to share it with you. So our idea is that let's do unto others as we like people to do unto us, and let's share it with other people. So that's the whole nice, spiritually great, awesome why we should do this thing. But let's talk about making dinero, making some money. Why do we need to do it in terms of building this business, right? We want to expand our business. No business can work without moving of some product or service. So that's, if you're saying you're in a business for yourself, then what is the product or service that you have? And if we are not expanding or growing that and having high volumes in that, or trying to at least increase volumes in that, that means probably we're not in an actual business. We're probably in a good club or something like that. But so those who are really trying to make things happen, create legacy for themselves, we want to be able to get to the point in our business where we feel comfortable to expand our business by exposing this business idea to other people. People move product. Product don't move people. What does that mean? It means that somebody needs to be looking at the product to then buy it. If you don't have that part of the equation, then nothing's going on with the product. No one's buying it, no PV is generated, no money is in our bank accounts yet. So that's rubber hits the road. That's the real thing about what we need to do, right? Now, the other thing too is that yes, Amway has awesome products. Really the best of the best products, as Rodney shared. Now the thing about it is, as I use it, and if I want to go 7,500 points, and if I understand the business presentation pretty well, what I would have noticed is that at the 7,500 PV level, I can make $3,000, right? Based on if I built it according to the Amway, of course, Amway way, for sure. So the thing about it is, if I want that money to come every single month, therefore I could go out and sell 7,500 PV. I can go out and move some fantastic product, memory builder, all of it. Awesome. I can do a great job doing that. And I can do 7,500 PV this month. But what about next month? What about the month after that? What about the other? So what the Brit worldwide system have noticed is that they don't want you to do that level of work for the rest of your life. That's like a fifth job, right? Not even a second or third job. That's a fifth one, man, because that's a lot of work. And most of us already have full-time jobs. So how can we therefore make the income in this business very, very predictable? That is the reason we show the plan, is so that the volume becomes predictable, that you bat an eye, you close your eye, you're still qualified and getting that money into your bank account. So understand the actual business or the compensation plan of Amway, because that's the secret of it. And the Brit Worldwide leadership is the group of people teaching us how to make that get done very properly, right? So have a little note here. So the building of the network is needed to give predictability to volume, so that true legacy can be created and therefore passed down to 5 generations, which is a significant part of what we're all about. No one wants to do this level of work for the rest of our lives. The idea is to do it, rip off the band-aid, get it done, knock it out, you know? All right, so that's why we need to show the plan. How do we show the plan? I'm not going to get a chance today to kind of go into all the nitty-gritty of it because of the short period of time that I have, but definitely connect with the person who invites you to this business opportunity and who is mentoring you, because they'll be able to teach you the nitty-gritty steps on how to show the plan. At a top level, I'll just go through what they are. When someone sits down to see the opportunity or you're doing it, you want to make sure to set the person, make them feel comfortable as to, yo, why am I here? You know, you make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. You know, you're not just coming here to take my money and run kind of thing. And that's not what we're about. We are about helping people and empowering people to do great things for themselves. Okay, either through use of fantastic products or to help them create income streams to help them better themselves. Right? Right. So during that conversation, as you set people at ease, you can figure out their dreams. Second step in the business, dream building. Then the third step in that is personal business ownership. Why do we even need to be in a business for ourselves? Right? Okay. And then the next step is the different business models that you can use to get that done. Right? Some of us at this stage use the McDonald's approach. Camp has a fantastic way of doing wholesale from manufacturer to the to the consumer. Everybody makes money in that chain. How do we make money as a consumer in that chain? So get with your growing upline. There are several ways to actually do these different parts of the plan. So definitely get with your growing upline, okay? And then the next part is the 642, where you actually do the compensation plan of Amway, showing the 25%, 3% to 25% percentage performance bonus plan, and exactly how that works, okay? And then there's the 5-point wrap-up, which is also very important to help people understand what are the next steps, okay? Now, through this entire process, and what I have noticed in myself is that it's very easy to do the mechanics. After you get a chance of it, the mechanics are fantastic, but then you realize, I want to get results. And what I found that works really good for me in getting results is being a fantastic student of what my uplines are teaching. Right? Sometimes if you didn't know it, you go out there, you do it, and be like, oh shoot, bam. You don't get the kind of results that your upline was getting in there. Right? Now, nothing can replace personal learning by you doing it yourself. But I do like to shorten that learning curve by kind of stealing from my uplines. So to this day, I still use words verbatim that I heard Kenneth, Andrea, Kamta, and Nadia use verbatim. And in this business, that's fine. They actually encourage it, right? In engineering, Rodney and I are engineers. That's not a cool thing to do. Cheating is not good. But in this business, cheat 100%. Go ahead, go ham and cheat. Why? Because you can either learn from your own mistakes or from the wisdom of others. And I like to learn from the wisdom of others. Become filthy rich at 30, as opposed to 60, right? Yeah. All right. So that's the some of the major points I wanted to share today. Definitely get back with your growing up line to exactly know the mechanics and how to do certain things. But one of the big points that as I wrap up, I wanted to kind of hit on is the resources in this business. The resources, because you can always go out there and make mistakes, but again, you want to shorten that learning and be smart about it. So what does that mean? Kamta Prasad, our awesome Sapphire Going Crown, has on the PDAT files, or we have a Facebook group. If you don't know about it, you talk with the person who invited you to the business. We have a Facebook group called the PDAT, right? All right, the Prasad Eagle All Diamond Action Team, Facebook group. Kamta has a DAD training, duplicating a duplicator training out there. Guys, if you haven't gotten a chance, read it. Kamta does a fantastic job helping you understand how to get results and what type of things that your heart, what kind of metrics your heart must be emanating. You know what I mean? What pulses you should have so that you get the results, because this business is helping others. And if your heart ain't in helping others, you can show the plan really good, but you'll never get traction and you'll never create an organization, okay? So Kamta's training is fantastic. So go to files in the Facebook group and read that. Now, up to our double diamond, Kumar. He has a fantastic CD called 4 Basics with Posture. All right, it is BWW1860 CD. 4 Basics with Posture. BWW1860 CD. Because sometimes you may not be getting traction is because of how you are approaching people. And that's something, yes, you could learn by you figuring it out on your own, but that's the hard way to do this business. So I highly recommend listen to that CD, eat it over and over, and understand Kumar's mentality as he's going through that audio, right? Because he teaches you the mindset that you must have when you're building your organization. And I have a quick thing to play. Just before I play it, just a couple quick points. Always answer the objections during the presentation. Don't wait until you get to the follow-up stage to actually answer somebody's objections. There are some common objections about money, time, expertise, all of that stuff that our Diamond Sanjeev showed us how to answer during the plan. Make sure you do that, so that people, by the time you get them at the follow-up, they're pretty much ready to get started because you've already taken care of the junk. Okay? The other thing too, know what you're looking for. All right? Know the answers to Kumar's posture questions. Know why those answers are what those answers should be to you. So like Kumar has a question about what is your ambition level? What ambition level do you have on a scale of 1 to 10? Understand why a 4 isn't what you're looking for and why a 7 may be. We as business owners probably need to understand if I'm working with somebody, if their ambition level is too low, then I'm going to have to be begging them and running them down to do stuff. As opposed to if they're ready and they've seen this and they want to run. Okay, so definitely keep that in mind. And as I wrap up, I'm going to play this little snippet of Look for the Brown Shoes. It's by Ravi Chawla. Let me see if I can. Yes, a stream in here. I think I have it primed.
How can a Kumar quit this business? And after that, so I had one good leg and I was doing this yoga on one leg. Every time my brother went 150, I go 300. He did 300 PV, I went 600 PV, and then it stopped. And after that, there was a period of 9 months. I'm speaking, going brand new 1000 PV this month. Done deal. I'm speaking. So many months I missed it. Okay, and a few months, down that lane, my upline, my immediate sponsor quit the business. Some of your downlines quit. Can you imagine? My immediate upline, the person who brought me in, quit. Okay, and guess what? 2 months later, I go 1000 PV. I was like, you could have waited at least a couple more months, man. Okay, I was doing the work in those 9 months, but the conviction, the posture was not there. My attitude was not right. I was looking for everybody to join, not just the like-minded, ambitious people. It was this story about the brown shoes. He says, how many of you noticed a brown shoe yesterday? Not many, but if I pay you $100 to see brown shoes, how many brown shoes will you see tomorrow? As a matter of fact, everybody you'll meet, you'll say, how are you? You look at their shoes first, right? Okay. Now the same guy who wore brown shoes yesterday is going to wear it tomorrow. He's not going to change his shoes because you are looking. But the difference is your attitude. Okay. You're looking for those guys now with the brown shoes. Initially I was looking to make everybody a like-minded looker. Okay. But my upline said, stop doing that. You got 6 friends out there, they'll only join your team. Now go find those brown shoes and now build it.
Right. So yes, guys, that was Ravi Chawla, and I'll send a message of what the BWW number is for that stream. But it's fantastic. I think he's going diamond, I think, this year. Ravi, I think so. So the good news is really great story there. So and he has another story on there about the camels. So you definitely got to listen to that too. So with that, I'm gonna send it back to the host. Thank you. Yes.
All right. Great support system by Sihle. Yeah, man, that's good. Oh man, the knowledge is just unbelievable. Love it. Growing every day. That's how I'm working with Sihle, of course. That's a great, leader, mentor here in Tallahassee. But next we're going to go right back to streaming by Ali. Ali, you ready?
Ali. Awesome. We can see you now.
Right, Ali, take them.
You can unmute.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hi.
Excellent.
Okay. Awesome. I'm ready. You can hear me?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
My name is Ali Gario, personally sponsored by my brother Beatty Gario, who then was sponsored by Malik Porter, who then was sponsored by Roderick McKenzie, by Rodney Wilson, and then who was personally sponsored by Sihle Wilson, who then was sponsored by the awesome Kenneth Drayton and Andrea Gonzalez. So was sponsored by Kamta and Nadia Prasad, who then led by our upline diamonds, Sanjeev and Sana Sahai. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, what I'm here to talk about today is streaming. Everybody's wondering what is streaming. Well, streaming is just a recording of all the functions we go to. Like, for example, our big ones like FED that's actually coming up, and like BBSs and stuff. So it's the recording of all the successful diamonds telling you stories or telling you ways on how to become successful in this business, because they already made it in this business. So we have to follow them to get the same results. All right. Most people ask, the most asked question is why streaming once a day is important. Well, I say for your business growth, it takes pretty much streaming once a day. It gives you the fundamentals of the business. Like, for example, how to set posture, how to contact people, how to follow up the right way, and how to show the plan, like Sihle was talking about, right? What streaming does for me and a lot of other people as well is it motivates me. It keeps me engaged, gives me a better understanding of the overall business. For example, I remember I used to ask Sihle so many questions before, like, Sihle, what's this? What's this? What's that? What's this? What's that? And then she just started telling me to get on streaming, right? And then one day I was asking her a question and I said, hey, Sihle, I'm showing I got all these contacts, but nobody's getting in. Dude, I know exactly what you're doing. You're waving the sandwich. And I was like, wait a minute, though. What? I was like, Sihle, where do you come up with this stuff, Sihle? Right? And then ironically, I was listening to a CD by Kevin and Beth Bell, and they was talking about waving the sandwich. I was like, Sihle, I got you. I got you, Sihle. But when is a good time to stream is my daily routine is when I'm in my car. So when I'm going to work, coming back from work, or on my lunch break, or before bed. Or my favorite part is probably in the morning times, because that gives me that up positive beat attitude so I can go ahead and start my day, right? I listen to a lot of streams, but the one that I've been listening to lately is by Alan and Jenny Figueredo, and their awesome diamond story, which the whole team actually got to be part of it because we was there for that FED. Wonderful experience. And then what I love about this Alan Figueredo is he talks about honesty and integrity, important part of our business. So I just want to give you a little stream of Alan, honesty and integrity. Give me 1 second. I should have had this already. Still hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, awesome. Give me 1 second. All right, just.
A lot of you are hanging out with people that have lost their dream. They've lost their goals. They've lost their purpose in life. He said, if you want to accomplish your mission, you are going to have to leave the cemetery.
I'm sorry. This one right here.
Honesty and integrity. Okay? And here's the thing I can say about that. Whatever you throw out is going to come back and get you. The best thing I like about being honest is that I don't have to remember anything. I don't have to remember what I said, because what I said is true. I don't have to have a history book. I don't have to have a log. I don't need to have a journal. Nothing. Just the truth. Be true. Be honest. Don't lie, cheat, steal from anybody. Most of the time, these things are not intentional. They just tend to creep into our sinful nature. You know, it's not okay for you to do it, but if I do it, ain't nobody saying, so it's okay. My downline's not around. So honesty and integrity.
Alan right there talking about honesty and integrity. If you want to go ahead and get that stream, it's BWW 1889. And for the new folks, I would recommend definitely getting on streaming, because you grow a lot faster with streaming. And I have, and it's a wonderful experience to know a little bit about the business as you grow forward. Well, with that being said, that's it from me.
Awesome. Woo! That is awesome.
stuff, Ali. Great stuff. Is the book, is Trey up for the book yet?
This is Trey. I have aged like I've aged like about 50 years. So I'm gonna cover.
All right, Trey, let's go.
I was expecting a little younger. Whatever you are.
I haven't slept in 6 weeks, you know, so. All right, so I'm gonna cover the book of the month. I'm gonna be real quick because we want to get Nadia on, okay? So we have covered the streaming, we have covered the system, we've covered the products. The question is, why should you read a minimum of 15 minutes a day? You know, what's in it for you? Well, what you want to do is to fortify yourself. People feed below their neck, you know, but what you want to do is also feed your mind. When you read a book, what happens is that you're actually talking to yourself, because you can pause, you could take notes, and you can reflect, you can go back, look at it, and you're really having, it's really self-counseling. So you're really counseling your own self. And if you look at the trends, Warren Buffett and all these big guys, all of them have a huge library and very small televisions. People who don't make it where they want to have large televisions and no library. Okay, so there are 3 phases for knowledge. Knowledge, you could have knowledge. You know, like when I was showing the plan yesterday, and I was asking the young lady, why is it that all of the wealth mentality books that could help you become a multi-millionaire are in Barnes & Noble? They're in Books of a Million, everything. Why don't we have more millionaires out there? And that's because most people don't read. Okay, if you want to hide ideas of mentality, then just put it in a book. The masses of the people do not read. Okay, so it's 3 levels of knowledge, right? You number 1, you got to know where to get it. Number 2, you got to actually get it, and then you got to apply it. And that's where BWW comes in. It's application with constant mentorship and partnership. Okay, and so you notice the book says think and grow rich. It doesn't say it doesn't say work and grow rich. Okay, and in order to think, you got to read. Okay, so reading is a big foundation. Now, when do you read? You read whenever you can. Some people read in the morning. Some people read during lunch. Some people read before they go to bed. The traditional old school BWW way is to read before you go to bed, and that's because it's gonna enter your subconscious and do some real internal work. Okay, but you could read whenever you want to. I read in the mornings and I read in the evening, but I do not read during prime time. During prime time, I'm out there making connections, you know. So so definitely that's the way to go. All right. So read as much as you can. I was just listening to a BWW TV video, and it had Sagit, Kevin Bell, and Nardoni, Angelo Nardoni. And Angelo Nardoni, and they were talking about reading. Okay, it's a 3-part series, you know. By the way, make sure you're watching a BWW TV video every day, okay? Put that on your core run. All right, so anyway, so what he says there is what Angelo Nardoni was saying, big EDC, right? Soon gone crown. He was saying that reading 1 book a month is a joke. And the higher you get in the businesses, the more you need to read, is because the more wisdom that you need. Okay. And so, you know, I read more than 1 book a month. Right? And minimum, on a bad day, I'm reading 15 minutes. Okay. And so, the first book I get out of the way is going to be the book of the month. And then after that, I'm going to do supplementary reading. You know, just like how you take vitamins, you know, vitamins are not your meal. So the book I'm going to talk about is, I should present myself here so that on YouTube, okay, there we go. Am I presenting to everybody? Yeah, something like that. Okay, all right. So the book I'm going to be talking about is The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Every conference, one of the diamonds goes up there and mentions this book. So I said, you know what? And I read it a few months ago, okay? I didn't read it this month. You know, and I said, you know what? I'm going to read this book. And guys, it is super awesome. This is one of the foundation books. You know, you need to have this in your collection. You know, check with your upline to get it, or you could just go to the store and buy it, whatever you want to do. Okay, but read the book. You know, there's not an audio book to it, so you're gonna have to read it. You know, and then there's a companion book. Jeff Olson, one of his mentees, has his name is Darren Hardy. He has a book called Compound Effect. That's another book that they talk about, and the theme through that book, these two books, is just like what Peggy Britt says. Don't have to do a lot every day. Just do a little bit every day. Focus on the minimums, okay? So you heard what Charlie Doso said about the one thing that's important. Make connections every day. Connections should be like eating. You know, it should be part of your of your lifestyle, your existence. Okay, that could be with friends and family. It could be about products. It could be about the business. You could just be helping people. Okay, so definitely you want to definitely read that. So 50 minutes a day, guy, and I would recommend don't go for speed. Speed is quantity. Go for quality. Quality is where you stop. I would much rather read half a book and get 10 things that I can actually apply than to read 5 books and I'm not applying anything. It's about application. It's about consistent application. It's not about speed reading and reading 10, 15 books in 1 month and you have nothing to apply. Of course, I'm quoting extremes. Okay, so on page 93, I'm just gonna read a couple sentences here. You know, because everybody's like, what's this slight edge? Okay, so successful people do the little things that seem to make no difference at all when they're doing them over and over and over again, consistently, persistently, with a good attitude over a long period of time. That is what the slight edge is. All right. So basically the whole book goes through that. And then it also says this in the compound effect. I think this is a mistake a lot of us make. I know I made it. Is that you know, we talk about the dream, right? We talk about the dream and all of that stuff. But if you look at an NFL player or Michael Jordan or Phelps or any of those guys, they focus on what they have to do every day. They're focusing on the input. Don't focus on going diamond. Speak diamond and act to it. But that action of speaking to it is the inputs. Okay, a lot of people are focusing on the output only. When you're driving to Richmond, you're yes, in your mind, you might be thinking about Richmond, but you're actually paying attention that you're in the right lane and you're not going too fast or too slow. That's the input, okay? And it's not a lot. People are gonna get this. It's not duplicatable for yourself if you think you're gonna go out there and get 10 numbers every day. All right, less is more. So think about getting, just like they say, think about getting 2 numbers a day or maybe 1 number a day, but do it consistently. But also focus on how many times a week you're doing that. If you go and get 1 number every day, any 5 days out of the week, that could be from your list, your friends, your family, your acquaintances, or a stranger, a friend you've never met before. If you do that, if everybody does that, I am telling you, within 3 to 4 weeks, you will have more than 5 STPs a week. Okay, so focus on the input. So last sentence, and then I'm finished because I'm probably over time. So what he says here, how can you judge the course of your action you are taking by its results? When results come last. Let me say that again. How can you judge the course of your action you are taking by its results when results come last? The problem with focus on results is simply that it doesn't work. Having your attention on your results is like driving your car by looking in the rearview mirror. Your results live in the past, and like all things in the past, they belong there. So focus on the input. The input is making those connections, be that contacting, be that product, be that just helping people. And with that, I'm finished. Back to the host.
Woo! Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Wait.
You can't know exactly how to wrap things up, right?
Right on.
Awesome. We're now going to have our activity report. Okay, take the start probably here in Tallahassee. Can we or?
Yeah, sure. We just gotta be quick because we gotta pull out. Yeah, but whatever you guys do, just quickly do it. Just super quickly, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Malik Porter. Yes. In and out.
Wait.
Everybody, no, you got it. You go ahead. I'll do it. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, boy to the world. My name is Malik Porter, proudly sponsored by Mr. Roderick McKenzie, all the way up to Mr. Rodney Wilson, Sihle Wilson, and all the way up to Kenneth Drayton and Andrea Gonzalez and Compton and Nadia Prasad. And I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick about 3 people that I met. As you guys know, Hurricane Irma came through. My family got all scared and everything, so they wanted to call me up to Tennessee. So I every time I sat on a plane with some people, they saw they were either interested in the shirt that I was wearing, where one shirt that I was wearing going over there was a leadership conference training shirt, and then while I was coming back, I was all suited up with a blazer on and everything, so that caught people's attention too. So going to Tennessee, I caught the eye of this one girl. She was actually, I was actually sitting next to her. She actually has this organization here in Tallahassee where, I forgot the name of the organization, but basically what she does is she's already in the mentoring world. She mentors little girls to experience things, to aspire to be young ladies and to be exponential in their world. So that's one thing. And another one is this one guy. He was in the Army, and they have this one real big Army base up in Tennessee. And he happens to read all the books that we read and know all of them, but he has no business. He has no vehicle to get there and to actually put what he reads to practice. So I have his number in my phone. And lastly, I ran into this guy that was eating this bomb guacamole with pork rinds. He said, "You only live once." I was just like, there's a guy that lives. And he happens to work at a nuclear plant. But I was just like, yeah, I like the way you eat, the way that, how chill you are. You don't even know me, but you're gonna let me try your guacamole and pork rinds.
Right.
You seem like a cool person. We need to talk about stuff.
Good stuff, Emily. Good stuff. Yeah. I'm just gonna run quick. I'm really excited. Destiny is getting started this month. We are organizing some grand openings for her this week and the following week through some of her family and what have you, and more friends and family, because she had a little tough life, and yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it's cool. But the good news is we're going to go contacting this week, so I'll let the team know when we're going out contacting so that she can go ahead and expand her C list and what have you. I have some other personals that I've already contacted already from before Irma. Irma kind of caused things to be a little messed up a little bit, but now we're getting back on track with every single thing. So really excited by the good we're going to see, getting ready for FED in a big way. Back to the host, yeah?
I'll run quick. So awesome stuff there. I actually been working with Garon out in Orlando, and he has a few folks out there. Like Sihle said, caused Irma, caused a few setbacks. Some of them are still without power. So, just giving them some time. We're definitely gonna reach back out to some folks we were working with out there and looking to shoot out there and do some good things. Also got a number from Miss King, Miss Virginia.
Hey! So
she ran into a guy from St. Martin. Super fired up guy. Spoke with Compton on the phone. Longer than usual, so I know that's usually a good thing. So Compton qualified him on the spot, and he's getting his money ready to get started within a few weeks. So I'll keep Virginia updated with that. So we'll have somebody coming on board. Excellent. Other than that, pretty much that.
All right, this stuff. I guess I'll wrap up here for Tallahassee. Did a few in the team for Romario. He has 2 green lights in the business for this month. So far, I got 3 plans shown for him. And the customer got out of that as well. Other than him, Jacksonville, for sure, he had a lot of activity going on over there with Ali and Shaibu. Shaibu has someone coming out to the open meeting on Tuesday for him. And personally, as well, getting Pete started this month as a new Peterson. Peterson Johnson is getting started this month as well. So I'll turn it over to Atlanta. or Captain Nadia, whichever one.
Yeah, or Shaibu or anybody
Shaibu,
there who
yeah.
wants to say anything. Oh God, we lost one. Hello. Jonathan, Ali, Nadia, Kenneth, anybody else?
Yeah, sorry, I got locked off by mistake. Okay, so before we bring up Nadia, big things are happening, all over. In Georgia, we got Irma too. It moved a few of our grass blades. Big things are happening. We have Audrey from whatchamacallit, from South Florida. She has joined the team. She has a lot of that's a childhood friend from back in Jamaica, and she has a lot of contacts all over the place. So we're working that. And then of course Daniel is online too, but he's on the YouTube thing, so he can't introduce himself. This is a guy who's an avid reader. He could read like about 10 books in 1 second, so he's very knowledgeable, very sharp, and he has his whole team already identified. Not the whole team, but you know what I mean. So things are happening. We're getting ready for FED. We're just like what Sanjeev and Kempta now just said, get your 9 legs in, and everybody should have 9 legs minimum going to FED, 6 to 9 legs, and so we're working that. We're all full throttle, a lot of activity. So with that, Nadia, is Jonathan, did you have anything or?
Not much. Just been getting out there and just meeting new people. Been very busy the last 2 weeks, especially with work and stuff. So just been getting back into rotation of things and trying to get myself back out there. It's been difficult, but it's been also character building. So just been having character building days each day and continue having character building days each day. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Phenomenal.
Back to the host.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. One more thing to throw out there. Shaibu's birthday was yesterday. So let's wish Shaibu happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right.
Yeah.
Captain Nadia now. Oh yeah.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Good stuff,
It's
man.
your boy Malik Berry singing that.
Yes. Good job. Enjoy it, man. Live long and prosper, man. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No problem, man. All right. So that Roman we've all been waiting for. Yes, we bring up our, upline Sapphire Sword Emerald big time this year. Kempta and Nadia Prasad.
Hello, Nadia. Hold on, I'm gonna call her.
Okay.
Oh, he turned to a flight attendant again.
Right. You need not a flight attendant. They look like a pilot,
Pilot,
yeah, a pilot with the headset,
Hey, I could tell you guys a story about that. But these here are Blue Parrot BX 450.
What?
Dang.
Is that a type of jet or something?
Yeah.
No, that's the type of headphone.
Yeah, these headphones are what truckers use, and it's the industry standard. So if you ever need, like when you have 10 and 20 phone calls to make,
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Nadia.
Hey.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Nadia.
hey, how you guys doing?
Awesome.
Okay, good stuff. Well, we heard all the good stuff that is happening. I don't want to run through everything back, but you guys did a phenomenal job as usual with PASE. we're actually out here in New York. Came for a few days, enjoying beautiful New York, and had an opportunity today to meet with our upline, Sanjeev and Shauna. They actually met us in the city. And so he's looking forward. He's actually going to be in Atlanta tomorrow and Tuesday. So we're actually meeting. He's meeting our team on Tuesday evening. After the open, we're meeting for a night out. But he was really, really excited about all the good stuff that he has to share. And we're excited for you guys to hear all of this. But more important, he was promoting the heck out of FED. He says, of course, Nick and Stephanie had their recognition ago, and he was talking a little bit about that and all the things that has happened with the team there. And I'm telling you, you guys are going to get so much hope from listening to the to Nick and Stephanie about how they brought their team along. And these guys are 21, 22, and 23, all his platinums. So they're very young team, huge numbers, but just get excited about FED and come tonight. While we're out here, we're prospecting as well. We bought our little Anya. She's going to be 18 at the function. So we thought we'd bring her out for a couple of days since she's off all of next week. We're just enjoying this beautiful, as my older daughter calls it, the concrete jungle. So we're enjoying that. It's fun. It's a great, everyone should actually experience this. It's a beautiful, beautiful hotel. The sights and sightseeings and everything is beautiful, but more important, we're getting numbers and excited about FED. And 6 legs is already done. We're working on our getting 9 legs there, so that is definitely that's basically what we're working for, and we'll get that done. But here's Kamta, guys. It was really good talking to everybody, and I can't wait to see you all in FED. Here's Kamta.
Everybody! Awesome. I'm telling you, Charlie Darso was right when he said that you can stand up at any corner in Manhattan and you can spin around and slap 10 people. There's so much people. There's so much people here. 9 of them may slap you back, but it's awesome. So much people out there. It's unbelievable. But like Nadia said, we met with Sanjeev and Shauna, and he added a little bit more information that they received from listening to Nick and Stephanie, the celebration that they had out here in Manhattan, and some of the things he told us that they heard there. Incredible. I'm not going to tell you. I want you to hear it for yourself, but it's unbelievable how this team started and how they came along. And it's going to give everybody hope. I'm telling you, make sure you put in maximum effort between now and FED to get a maximum amount of people for yourself coming out there, because when they hear this couple story, I'm telling you, each and every one of us going to be put to shame. That's why we are not at their level. And it's also going to increase the belief in everyone else there that, hey, listen, whatever these couple been through, man, we will never go through anything like that, and we definitely can build that business, So get out there, do the work. I'm very excited. Heard everyone did the training here this evening. It was awesome as usual. Very proud of you guys, and looking forward to putting in some more work with each and every one of you, because my my retirement is already set November the 30th. That's it for me, and from there on, I'll be putting in work with each and every one of you. So let's make it happen, team. All right? Back to the host.
I like the really awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Roderick.
Almost forgot so soon. That's really good. Proud definitely of my Captain Nadia, our staff pass. Definitely, great role models to follow, like for sure. Always just listen to them and totally applying the knowledge, what they gave to us. But that's pretty much it for PASE, guys. We're gonna wrap up now. I would like everyone to stay back. Well, mainly the leads or whoever wants to participate in the future PASE meetings. we're going to be connecting the schedule, all right, filling out the schedule up until Thanksgiving. So I asked you guys to stay back for a little shortly afterwards. And that's pretty much it. Let's go back into phone team now, book our calendars for the week. All right, and you guys have a great week.
Awesome. Great job, Roderick. Great job, team. He's so funny. He's so funny.
Okay, so Sihle, can you bring up the PASE schedule?
You got it, Crown. You got it.
And I'm gonna actually stop the broadcast because
okay.